Hi, I'm Kristen with the Western Sullivan Public Library. I'm here to talk to you about our Make and Take craft packet for this week. If you don't already have a packet, feel free to shoot me an email at wspl.childrens@gmail.com and we'll schedule a pickup time for you to be able to do this craft along with us. Meanwhile, let's get ready to have some fun in the stars. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your telescope out of the craft kit and open our telescope as wide or as long as it will open, and this is how we are going to use it later on. But before we use it, I would like for you guys to decorate this beautiful telescope. So get your crayons out, get your markers, maybe your paint. If you're feeling crafty, put some stickers in your craft kit. So that'll be the next thing you take out of the bag. If you have some stickers at home that you want to add on to that, go for it. I would add the stickers first because they do not stick to crayon wax. So if you're using crayons, for sure, do your stickers on there first and then you can color around it. All right, get crafty and let's see what you come up with. Okay, now that that's done, the last thing we're gonna do before we can use our telescopes is each of your craft kits came with a constellation guide. So it's a series of constellations. We're gonna get our scissors out and we're gonna cut out one of our constellations. So I picked Cassiopeia. It was the easiest one to cut and it's one of my favorites. So we're going to work with each of these constellations individually. So you're going to want to cut out each one. Now I cut mine as a square for two reasons. One, because the name is on there, and two, because I don't want to make it too small where it's hard to hold. So basically what we're going to be doing with this expanded is we're going to be holding our constellation up to our telescope so that we have a better chance of viewing just what's in that viewfinder, okay? But before we can do that, now we could do that just by itself. During the day, that would be an easy thing to do because you can see through the telescope the outline of the constellation. But at nighttime, which is when the stars are more visible to us because the sun is down and in the dark, we're going to want to be able to see these constellations a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a push pin. Now, if you guys are younger and you don't have a lot of experience with push pins, you might want to ask an adult to help you with this because this could get a little tricky. I'm going to show you what we're going to do in the sky like this, but I want you guys to do this on a table. It does help to have a piece of cardboard underneath that's kind of spongy so that it has something to give into. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this constellation and we're going to poke out all of the stars. And the stars are represented as circles, so that's what we'll see in the sky. And then on here we have the lines in between the stars so that we can get the image of the constellation. Okay? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to poke one star and then you can see how on the back side we have that hole. Okay, so that's going to let some light in and that'll make more sense later. But for Cassiopeia, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I pre-poked these on a flat surface so that I wouldn't catch my fingers, right? So now you can see that we have these 5 stars mapped out in the sky. And what we're going to do is take our telescope with our constellation. So we want the writing to face in, okay? And we are going to look through our telescope at that beautiful constellation. Now, at nighttime, this is going to get a little more interesting. In the dark of the night, we can use a flashlight to illuminate our constellation. So we'll take a light at the bottom. We'll put our constellation down there at the bottom. And through the eyepiece, we will see All the stars lit up. And if you put a flashlight at the end of the telescope, you can project your constellation onto a wall or the inside of your tent or anywhere your imagination allows. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and I hope you practice studying your constellations. In the winter, we're going to have a craft around star charts. So this will help you get familiar with your constellations one-on-one. And then as you study, we can learn when we can see these constellations, at what time of the evening, and what season they're out most at night. So I hope you enjoy. Send us some pictures of what your finished telescopes look like. I cannot wait to see them. Visit our website at wsplonline.org for information on future programming, registration, and all the make and take crafts we have coming up. Thanks for visiting with us, and we'll see you soon.